Researchers say more than half of all men will go bald by the age of 50, and some still go old school to keep their heads covered. Lee Woodruff introduces us to the man they call the king of toupees.
Okay.
Let's make me into a whole different woman.
For women, wigs can be all about changing our looks.
Ready? Shazam! Look at that!
But for guys, it's usually about covering up encroaching baldness. And for men who are losing their locks, a toupee can be fraught with insecurities over being found out, or maybe flipping their lids. Joseph Paris says, fear not.
It's fail-safe. It only comes off when you want to take it off. About the sneezing and having it fall in the sink, it's nonsense. This is a synthetic wig.
Paris is a master wig maker, topping heads to the tune of $1 million a year.
And you're the guy. If someone is losing their hair or they want a wig or a piece, you're the man.
If they are suffering any degree of hair loss, we can remedy that situation by custom making them a product that will fit like a glove and look natural from inches away.
Paris was the personal toupee maker to Frank Sinatra. Yes, old Blue Eyes himself. In his Manhattan office is a somewhat unsettling collection of Sinatra's rugs. And the chairman of the board isn't the only celeb to wear a piece. Ted Danson has worn one for years, as has Joe Pesci and William Shatner, though Paris won't say if they wear his work.
Would we be surprised at some of the leading men in Hollywood who use your hair pieces?
You'd be surprised, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Unfortunately, I just can't divulge their names. I would no longer have them as clients.
Paris says that men's hair helps identify their masculinity, their virility.
Nobody likes being bald. And if they tell you they like being bald, that's an absolute downright lie. It's a frame around a picture. Hair frames the face.
In the U.S., about 80 million people suffer hereditary hair loss or thinning.
Rogaine? Well, I'll admit I was skeptical at first.
No wonder the non-surgical hair replacement industry, from Rogaine
you can wash your hair
to rugs, is a $550 million a year business.
It's really hard to believe that my hair was that bad.
But if replacing what you've lost isn't your thing, men have another option.
The shaved head is basically a power look.
Wharton Business School professor Albert Maness conducted a research study into the shaved head look.
Basically what I found is that men who shave their heads are viewed by others as very dominant figures, as masculine figures.
Some of that is due to Hollywood, which boasts a veritable hall of fame of shaved-headed heroes. Everyone from Telly Savalas to Vin Diesel to Bruce Willis.
When people see somebody with a shaved head, there are some stereotypical associations that they have with these other men who typically embody strength and masculinity and power. So
of course, given Maness's shorn top, it's easy to wonder if his research was self-serving.
The first thing I would say as a researcher, I would encourage other people to try to replicate my results. I mean, I'm confident in the findings.
So rejoice, balding men of America. From the razor to the rug, we've got you covered.
I'll say Lee Woodruff, thanks. Good to see you.
So
what makes a good toupee and a bad toupee? Because I'm thinking as long as it doesn't look like a possum on top of your head, because I've seen some bad-looking toupees.
And there are some bad-looking toupees, hence I think the term rug. But the secret is less is more. So actually we have a fascinating piece of tape of Mr. Paris himself. Look at this, watch this. How many women get to see this? He is wearing a rug. So see how his own hair is in there. Yeah, he shocked the bejesus out of me. And right, and there it is. It's like a squirrel.
What's holding that on?
So it's tape and clips, and it's woven into his own hair.
He's a perfect walking ad. He looks great.
Yeah.
Lee Woodruff, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're going to pull something off?
Oh, hang on.